Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Baltimore Orioles. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, Gunnar Henderson.
Yeah, Boogie's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
So just about set. And on the mound in this one, Grayson Rodriguez. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm looking to see if he can increase the amount of swings and misses and perhaps get more strikeouts, because hitters are batting over 300 against him, and that means guys are getting the barrel to the ball. Exit velocity's got to be pretty good when you have that kind of batting average, so he's going to have to find a way to do something different in this one.
Ready to go? Now here is Taylor Ward. That's outside. And we're underway in Baltimore.
First pitch, 6:35.
And the right-hander deals just off the outside edge. That misses the zone, and it's 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
There's the strike, 3-1. And there's ball 4.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
And now batting, Mike Trout. That clips the corner. Mike Trout, the 25th overall pick in the 2009 draft. He was actually a compensation pick for the Angels for the free agent loss of Mark Teixeira when he signed with the New York Yankees. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Ward aboard here at first with nobody out. Next pitch just misses. 1-2 to count. Got him swinging.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. First offering misses the mark. Righty delivers. A little out front there as he swings through it. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
And a 3-2. Sets him down on strikes. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Brandon Drury to the plate. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Righty to the plate. And ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Angels leave one, and now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Starting on the mound in this one, Patrick Sandoval. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, he tried to make it through the 5th inning last time out, but the pitch count just got too high. He ended up taking the loss. That's one of those you just have to shake it off, come back out today, and try to throw a gem.
Here's the rookie third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. The wind and the pitch. To the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
So up next, Gunnar Henderson, 4th in the AL in RBIs. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That one outside, and that's ball one.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Next pitch is downstairs. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
I know a slider's a great pitch, but when you've got really good velocity, sometimes you just got to challenge the hitter with that four-seamer.
And that one wrapped foul. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Gets the call, and that is strike one. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Save. Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. Ball one low. Rutschman, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Next pitch is outside. 2 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And now the lefty spoils that one, and it remains 2 and 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the 3rd out. And the Orioles leave one. We played an inning. No score. Back here in Baltimore, new inning getting started. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Rodriguez back to work. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
On the ground to short. Not in time. He legs it out.
Oh, that's a really tough play no matter who you are, but I think he has a chance to get him at first if he's just able to get that throw off a little quicker. It looked like he took one extra step to set himself and get a grip on the ball.
And next for L.A., Jared Walsh. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate, but no advance. That's ball one. Next offering misses, and that's ball two.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That one missed. Swing and a miss, and it's 3-1.
3-0 hack right there. See, man, I'm going to go for it.
And ball four, two aboard.
Oh, now he's got two runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Gio Urshela to the plate. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. First and second here, no outs. And now the count is even. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with guys going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Good eye right there.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
At the belt and fires. And it's even up. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. Now, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Here's David Fletcher. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, double play. And the inning is over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back now at Oriole Park, bottom of the inning, and now it's Austin Hayes.
The left fielder, Austin Hayes.
And a pitch. Misses off the inside. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
And that drops in for a strike. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And there's one away.
Batting 6, the designated hitter.
Here's Luis Arias.
Urias.
First pitch, not close. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here is James McCann.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
That one finds the corner. That's strike one.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
And here it comes. Ball one there. The pitch. Outside. Urias leads off first with one away. Breaking ball inside. Full count 3-2. The pitch. And it's ball four. He missed down low.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, one out. And now Terrin Vavra will get a chance to hit. There's the strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Kicks and deals. And that one missing low.
That's a really good take.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there. And with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
And now the right fielder, Ryan McKenna. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Two outs. On the ground to the left. Zips it across. Play made. That ends the inning. Orioles strand a couple. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark, on to the third inning. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. And the right-hander back to work. And that one is inside ball one. And there's a ball.
2-0 to count.
The pitch. And that's a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
The 2-1.
Down.
That one catches the corner for a strike.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more guys that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Struck him out looking. And next for the Angels, Taylor Ward. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. in there for strike one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball.
Top of the third, no score. Started to swing, held up. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Mike Trout. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
At 30 years old, Mike Trout, 1,000 runs, 300 homers, 200 stolen bases. The only other players in Major League history with those numbers at that age, A-Rod and Willie Mays. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
On the ground right side, and he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Shohei.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Struck out looking at his first at bat. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Dives, and he can't hang on. Throw comes into second, and he's out. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here. So it's 1 run on 2 base hits. No errors and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Angels 1 and the Orioles nothing. And welcome back. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Joseph Ortiz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ortiz hitting leadoff in today's game. Usually a shortstop, but today starts at 3rd. Next offering is in for a strike.
One thing he has to remember is that he does not have to cover as much ground. So those balls to his left, remember that you got a good shortstop that can make the backhanded play for you.
Bounced up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. That hits the dirt. Ball 1. The 1-0.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Ortiz on at first, nobody out. That pitch gets the inside corner, and the count 1-2. Slider misses outside. Got him! And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Adley Rutschman will hit next. Reached on an infield single his first time. That one missed. Ground ball left side, could be two. Fires to second for one. On to Walsh, that's two.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
As we go to the top of the fourth, and now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Brandon Drury. Rodriguez back to work. Just missed.
You know, these Angels showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Henderson over to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. That misses, and it's 1-0. That's inside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And the righty deals. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So in now for the Angels, Jared Walsh. He reached on a walk his first time. Ball one, no strikes.
1 ball, no strike.
On the ground, right side. Into the outfield, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
He needed out one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Giorgella steps in. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And he deals. That catches the top part of the zone, and the count even at 1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And the pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Line drive. That's a hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
So bases loaded with 1 away. David Fletcher digs in now. He hit into a double play his first time up. That one's in there, 0-1. And a pitch. And strike two.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And a pitch. And that skips in the dirt.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Next pitch inside, and the count is even 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Caught looking his first time up. That pitch clips the outside corner. Strike one. Renfroe at third. Walsh over at second. Urshela at first. 2 out of the inning. Next pitch misses inside, and the count is 1-1. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
The pitch. Swings and misses. 2-2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Bottom of the fourth, here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Cedric Mullins.
The center fielder.
The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Now 1-1. Pitch in the dirt. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The 2-1. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. The 2-2. And down on strikes. Snap throw. And now here is Austin Hayes. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch, and he just misses. That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Luis Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Swung on, belted. That's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Run comes in from second. It's 1-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
James McCann in now. First offering misses the mark. One out and a runner at second. That misses. 2-0. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
The 2-1.
2-2.
That one off the mark. And now 3-2. Taron Vavra up next. Kicks and fires. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. At the belt and fires. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And 2 away now.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Here's the second baseman, Taron Vavra. Went down on strikes his first time through. Bounce to the left side. Fletcher slings it across. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. All even now at 1-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. We go to the top of the fifth. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Here comes a pitch. And that's downstairs and outside.
You know, these Angels finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. Runners left on base really comes down to timing. Can you put together your best at-bats in the most important moments? That's a difference maker. They've stranded a lot of runners on base in this game.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Next pitch inside. The count now 2-2. And that's outside.
Full count.
And a swing and a miss. Snap throw.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Here's Trout, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. You know, Singy, in 2022, Trout hit homers in 7 straight games, falling just 1 home run shy of the record 8 in a row by Ken Griffey Jr., Don Mattingly, and Dale Long. Turned on, but foul wide of third. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Ohtani up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. The wind of the pitch.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Ohtani checks his swing. Appeal to 3rd. No swing. Earl Hendricks with the call. Here's a 2-1. Rips one to right, and it stays fair. Now he turns and heads for 2nd. In there safely.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Brandon Drury now at the plate. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And a strike on the outside edge. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Kyle Bradish, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Runner leads away at 2nd. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here in Baltimore, John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Ryan McKenna. The wind and the pitch. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1.
You know, these Orioles looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of
dives, but it falls, and now it looks like extra bases. Safely into 2nd. He's got a double.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
At the plate, Joseph Ortiz.
1-0.
That hits the dirt. Ball 1. And now the lefty. There's a strike.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
That's a hit. Runner around 3rd. He'll score, and a 2-1 ball game now.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Gunnar Henderson getting ready to hit. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
And a pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Back-to-back singles, just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
So digging in, Adley Rutschman, a switch hitter batting right. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. No outs, runners at first and second. The next offering misses, and the count 1-2.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
In the dirt, but kept close. Now the tag at third, and they got him.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, you couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position. Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making them work out there.
The next pitch misses, and it's 3-2. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Chris Rodriguez, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Berea warming up as well. Back to work, 3-2 now. On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. And the runner holds. Henderson on third with 2 out. Squirts away a little bit. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Good hitters count the 2-0.
Ball 3.
Austin Hayes waiting on deck for the Orioles. Here's a 3-0. Slider clips the zone. And that one clips the corner.
Full count.
And here it comes. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 2 outs with a runner at third. Got him. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. But the RBI single pushes across a run, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Top 6. So in now for the Angels, Hunter Renfroe. The right-hander back to work. Yeah, there's the strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Good eye in that spot. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
1-2 here. Fights it off. He'll see another. Next one just misses. And the count is 2-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Laser base hit. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Grayson Rodriguez done for the night, and he leaves with the lead after giving them some decent innings. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a moment. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Darwinzon Hernandez. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. So up next, Jared Walsh. First pitch just misses. Nobody out, runner at first. Next offering is down low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Up and in. And that's ball 3. Gio Urshela to bat next. Left-hand batter waits. And now it's filled up.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
That's towards center. Mullins settles under it. Puts it away for the out.
The batter number 10, second base,
Here's Gio Urshela, 1 for 2.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Swings through that one. 0-1. 1-run game. 1 out. 1 on. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
2 strikes.
And that just misses.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now that can happen when you're trying to dive out over the plate so you can control the outer half. Very difficult to get out of the way of good velocity.
Fletcher swings through it for strike 1. One out. Runners at first and second. That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
So first and second with two outs. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And a good eye there.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job at this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Out to short. Henderson. On to first. Out number 3. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6 and the 5-6. Bottom of the 6th inning and into the box for Baltimore, Austin Hayes. The pitch. Curveball over for a called strike. Hayes in his 4th year, 27 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. Ground ball left side. Sends it to Walsh. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Luis Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles. First pitch, and he just misses. Urias goes 5 feet 9 inches, 185 pounds. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Fletcher fires over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
A little bit of a day off for him. Instead of being at the hot corner, he can just kind of put the batting gloves on, hold the bat as he sits on the bench waiting for his time to hit.
So next to hit for Baltimore, James McCann, a guy who's turned himself into a good framer. He was originally drafted by the Tigers, 2nd-round pick in 11. Check swing, no appeal. Next offering misses, and the count is 2-0.
No strike.
And another ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
In for a strike, now 3-1.
3-1.
And he walked him.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Throw into third, and he's in at second with a 2-out double.
He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Ryan McKenna. In there, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
The pitch. And a foul ball. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Oh, he throws it away. And the runner is in to score from third. Bad mistake there.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
The next to hit for the Orioles. Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Patrick Sandoval is done, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New arm out of the bullpen, Chris Rodriguez. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
73, Chris Rodriguez.
In for a strike, 0-1. Righty delivers.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
0-2 now. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Ward makes the grab, and that is the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're through 6 full. It's the Orioles 3 and the Angels 1. Michael Givens comes on now. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 60, Michael Givens.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Taylor Ward. And a pitch. Just missed.
1-0.
Inside, just missed. And that one is inside. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
And a 3-0 finds the zone. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Now the number 2 hitter, Mike Trout. And there's a strike.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The tying run at the plate. Fouled off left side. Runner at first with no outs here. Right-hander kicks, deals, and a swing and a miss. Down to first.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Shohei Ohtani, the next to hit for the Angels. This guy has turned into a beast.
Ball.
First offering misses the mark. Ward leads off first with one away. This one high in the air to left center. Mullins settles under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman,
Brandon Drury, the next to hit for the Angels.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Next pitch is popped up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Angels strand one. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back now at Oriole Park. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. The wind of the pitch. That one misses, and that's ball 1. That's a little bit low. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Left-hand hitter waits. And that's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And next for the Orioles, Adley Rutschman. Ball 1, no strikes.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
And he deals. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
In the air to left center. Ward drifts towards it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Up next for the Orioles, the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Cedric Mullins. This one in the dirt. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. And that's a wild pitch as he moves into scoring position.
Well, that's part of the risk when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt. Even as good as catchers are these days at blocking pitches, that one just got away enough, and that takes the double play opportunity away for now.
Next one misses, and that's ball 2.
2-0.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Taps softly to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing, almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play. Have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
Hayes stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 2 outs. Good eye right there.
2-0 to count.
Henderson at third with 2 away. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Snaps it to third. 1 left for the Orioles, but they still lead it 3-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Dylan Tate.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate.
The right fielder, number 12, Hunter Renfroe.
The pitch. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Good eye right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Snap throw.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Next to hit, Jared Walsh. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Tate, he's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. The pitch. Ball 1 there.
I think it's the deception and his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within 1 at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
Next pitch is popped up. Ortiz settles under this one and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. Got to be clever, too, when you don't have that lights-out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
High fly ball out to center field. Mullins settles under it and makes the grab. And that ends the inning. Angels go quietly there, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. And welcome back. Now it's the DH, Luis Urias.
Designated hitter.
Rodriguez back to work. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
And now the catcher comes up to him, James McCann. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Trout ranges back. And it's out of here. The two-run shot, his fourth home run of the season. It's 5-1.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Some more. Terrin Vavra, the new pitcher in the game, Jaime Barria.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
That one ripped. Renfroe ranging back, still going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Ryan McKenna digs in now. 1 for 3. Fouled off down the right side. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And that is cut on and missed. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now 2 out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Ortiz in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Misses outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Ortiz checks his swing. Now an appeal to first, and that's a swing according to umpire Ed Drummond. The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the righty deals. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. Last chance coming up here for the Angels. Cionel Perez on to pitch here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
David Fletcher now at the plate. Here comes a pitch. Just off the inside edge. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Keegan Aiken is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. And a pitch.
That's a ball.
And it is 2-1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
At the belt and fires. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. And there's a hit.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
0-1 now. That misses off the outside edge.
1-1.
Fletcher gets his lead at first with nobody out. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Rutschman makes the catch. And there's one down. And the batter now, Taylor Ward. Perez, a lefty who lights up the radar gun. 26 years old, and he was born in Cuba. And that's in there for strike one.
Outside of the United States, Cuba has more players and representatives in Cooperstown than any other country. Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic are close behind.
Next offering is downstairs. So now 1-2. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And the pitch. And down on strikes he goes. And they're down to their last out. So it's their last chance in this one. And now the center fielder, Mike Trout. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And there's a ball.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And gone. The Rockets 1 to right. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 5-3. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Felix Bautista.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Base is empty with 2 away. Shohei Ohtani, the next to hit for the Angels. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And the right-hander deals.
No, that's a ball.
Facing a closer that delivers big-time velocity.
Well, normally against a big arm with this kind of velocity, you look for the ball down because the fastball up is a little hard to catch up to. But he's shown really good plate discipline by not offering at that last pitch down.
And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles take the first 2 games of this series.
Well, a 3-pitch save. This guy might feel cheated a little bit. Gets in the ball game, wants to show off his arsenal, and really didn't get that opportunity. But I think he'll take it. Whenever you can get that save and do it efficiently, he'll be ready to pitch tomorrow.
A 5-3 final score in this one, as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.